Hi, my name's Bob and Trains, and we're at the Gadsden Pacific Toy Train Museum in Tucson. And one of the many features that the Gadsden Pacific Toy Train Museum has is we have over 10 layouts of different sizes and ages for people to come see. So today we're going to review our pre-war standard gauge layout. But this layout has more than just trains. This layout has antique toys that our grandfathers used to play with. So let's investigate. Well, we have here today Jerry Zara, and Jerry is an expert on pre-war standard gauge trains, and also, which is I think really interesting, antique toys that our grandfathers used to play with. So Jerry, could you tell us a little bit more about this unique layout?
All right. We have toys basically starting with the Wilkins ladder from about 1899-1900. We have a dump truck from 1914 made by Kingsbury. We've got a streetcar by Kingsbury, 1928. The steamrollers by the Lindstrom Company in New Jersey, in the 30s. Then we have a Clark battleship, about 1910, and of course the lead sailors to go with it. In the back you'll see that is a reproduction station of about 1906-7 station, really nice job. Here's a World War I tank made by Structo from Freeport, Illinois, 1924. Here's another Wilkins steam tractor, 05. And here are the lead figures that you all remember from the Five and Dime store. Here's a gas station from 1926. It's very nice. Various stuff that you would play with that a rich kid would have to play with.
Now I noticed, Jerry, that there's some airplanes flying around in the back there. Could you tell us a little bit about them?
Okay, that is a 1927 toy store display. It was made by the United Electric Company in Ayden, Michigan. And it was to attract kids in, to get them to buy toys. And it's quite effective, I think. And they're very hard to find.
Well, it got my attention. Now, at the end, for our viewers, at the end of this presentation, I'm going to give the address, phone number, and our web page address. So if any of you want to come visit the Gadsden Toy Train Museum in Tucson, you'll know when our run dates are, and you'll have an idea of where to find us. So in advance, I'd like to thank all the viewers for watching.
The first photo we have they're made by the Clark Company in Dayton, Ohio, and these are handsome cab conversions in New York City where they remove the horses and put battery motors in them. The first one is 1899, the other one with the figures is 1900.
These two cars are models of the Riker runabouts made by the Clark Company. The large one on the left is 1901, and the smaller one on the right is from 1902.
This is a toy made by the Clark Company of a 1903 Riker Phaeton electric automobile. You see it has kerosene lamps. This is a 1904 Riker Phaeton, again by the Clark Company. It also has kerosene lamps. The 1905 Phaeton, again by Clark, but this has battery-powered lights. The next one is a Clark. It's a 1904 Paddy Wagon with cast-iron police figures. This is a 1904 Fire Patrol, again by the Clark Company, and it has two figures. This is a 1904 Fire Pumper, again by the Clark Company, with one figure. This is a 1910 Fire Pumper by the Dayton Toy Company. This is a 1910 Fire Patrol, again by the Dayton Toy Company, with various figures of firemen inside. This again is Dayton Toy Company. It's a 1910 ladder truck. This again is Dayton. It's a 1910 aerial truck. This This is a 1918 tank made by the Dayton Toy Company. It's another 1918 tank by the Dayton Toy Company with a different color scheme. And yet another 1918 tank by the Dayton Toy Company, minus with one of the early ones without a turret. Here's an armored car from about 1918, 1919. It was also made by the Dayton Toy Company. This is a 1910 white touring car made by the Dayton Toy Company. This is a 1910 white sedan made by the Dayton Toy Company. This is a 1929 airplane made by the Structo Toy Company and sold through American Flyer. This is a 1920 Welby wind-up tank made by the Welby Toy Company, Chicago. It's a 1903 electric carriage made by the Clark Company. Here's a 1904 electric carriage, again made by the Clark Toy Company. And here's a 1905 electric carriage made by the Clark Toy Company.